My name is James Rankin, and once again I'm coming to you via Recoil Gun Club, where our motto here is protecting our rights, protecting our citizens. In this video I'm bringing you additional safety gun handling rules, when coupled with the 6 general rules will most definitely ensure your safety and protection of yourself and others. 1. Know how to use your gun safely. You do so by getting trained by professionals. 2. Know that your gun is safe to operate. You find that out when you clean your firearm, which should be done every time you shoot and or once a month. 3. Use only correct ammunition for your firearm. There are many different types of ammunitions and different grades that can and cannot fit into your firearm. You should know which ones should be used, and you can find that out via your owner's manual. 4. Never use drugs or alcohol before or during your shooting sessions. 5. The gun is a tool, not a toy. This is not something that you play with. It is designed to do something. Yes, shooting is fun, it is enjoyable, but it is not a toy, and there's no horseplay on the range or when you have your live firearm out. 6. Maintain muzzle awareness. The muzzle is where the bullet exits. That is the tip of the gun. That is the only part that can truly hurt you or someone else. So you need to maintain muzzle awareness and know where your muzzle is pointed at all times to ensure your safety and safety of others. 7. Treat all firearms as if they are loaded. You are loaded until everybody else knows you are not loaded. If you are in a room and you're doing demonstrations, you must empty out your firearm and show everybody that it is empty. And the firearm that you see, it is loaded until you open the action and make sure that there's no ammunition in the chambers. 8. Lay right into it. Make sure that all firearms are loaded or unloaded. When you do see a firearm and it is out, and it is something that you are going to be transporting, moving, or have access to or control of, you need to make sure that it's loaded or unloaded. Because if you are in life or death situation, you don't want to pick up a gun that you think is loaded and there's nothing in there. 9. When on the range and shooting, your action should be open so that people can see that you are not loaded. When you are at the range and you are not actively shooting, when you're not pulling the trigger, lined up in your stall in your booth, your action needs to be open, the gun in the holster, and the action needs to be open so that everybody can see that the firearm is unloaded. Also, when at the range, if you are not shooting and the firearm is not holstered, once again, the action needs to be open, and the ejection port, if it's a semi-automatic, needs to be up so that others can see that it is unloaded and that there isn't a stray cartridge left in the barrel, which can still happen, and if the slide comes down and you pull the trigger, it will go off. If you need attention while at the firing line, you are to keep the firearm pointed downrange and raise your non-shooting hand for attention, or put the firearm down, bag away, and get attention. 12. When loading and unloading your firearm, make sure it is pointed downrange and not to the sides of the people next to you in the stalls next to you. That is very dangerous. 13. When done shooting, you wash your hands in cold water to remove lead particles. 14. Never eat, drink, or smoke while you are shooting, for the previous reasons as to why you washed your hands, because of the lead particles. Your firearm, number 15, your firearm is to be cleaned every time you shoot. Maintenance is number 1. I teach the class, I've messed up at that, and I've had issues with cycling and operation because when firearms are not maintained, they do not operate properly, just like a vehicle will. 16, go to the range frequently. Make sure that you're staying on top of your skills and your abilities, because when it comes down to time for life or death, fight, flight, or freeze, you will do what you know. And whether it has been trained properly or inadequately, that will be shown at the end of the day. And 17, seek professional help. Get someone who is trained and experienced in this area to help you improve your shooting skills so that you will achieve the objectives that you wish in such an encounter. Once again, I'm James Rankin coming to you via Recoil Gun Club, where our motto here is protecting our rights, protecting our citizens.